Most people have always wanted to try something, start a project, or do something cool, and yet very few people actually pursue those dreams and aspirations. Most aren't able to either because of outstanding commitments to other things or simply because they don't know how. This is especially true for those in the cybersecurity field, or at least those wanting to be in the cybersecurity field. But the key that most people miss, cyber or not, is to just start. And I'll demonstrate how easy it is to simply start with cybersecurity by showing you a quick network security test using a pineapple. This is a pineapple. Despite its name, it is not edible, but it is still quite useful to pen testers in the world of cybersecurity. Pen testers are individuals who are hired to test a corporation's cybersecurity practices so that they may detect and report security flaws before a real hacker finds and exploits them. This is one of the more popular jobs in cyber industry and the one you are most likely interested in if you are watching this video. This pineapple is one of the pen tester's most valuable tools. But, as I said earlier, the key to starting it is to just start. So, let's begin. First, plug the pineapple into your computer. Good job. First step done. Now, let's take a look at the next step. Next, we have to tell our Wi-Fi pineapple that its default IP is not correct. This is an important step because the IP address is the unique identifier for our device on the network and it's how we will access the pineapple later. Let's change the IP now. While we change the IP, let me answer a question you probably have. What exactly does a pineapple do? Essentially, the pineapple listens for Wi-Fi signals, copies the signal data, and re-emits the same signal. Let me explain. Do you have to manually connect your phone to your home Wi-Fi network every time you arrive at home? No, that's because your phone is constantly emitting a signal which is looking for your home Wi-Fi. In this case, the pineapple listens for that signal, stores the name of the Wi-Fi your phone or any device is looking for, and then it broadcasts that Wi-Fi network along with all of the other ones it was already broadcasting. By the end of the day, the pineapple could easily be broadcasting hundreds of different Wi-Fi signals, hoping that, like a fisherman's net, some devices will have been caught in the trap. Now that setup is complete, let's move on to the second step. Log into the Wi-Fi pineapple's web interface using the IP address we changed earlier and navigate to the Pine AP section. Next, check Beacon Response and Broadcast SSID Pool to tell the pineapple to broadcast all known Wi-Fi network names. Lastly, enable the Pine AP daemon to start the process. The real security test comes when unsuspecting devices accidentally connect to the pineapple. When that happens, the target device information, like local IP and MAC address, is revealed, which can mean bad news. For your own sake, you can prevent this type of network attack by using a VPN, or, if you're tech-savvy, the Tor network. And there you have it. That's how easy it is to start on a cybersecurity project, or any other project for that matter. I hope you've enjoyed this simple how-to. If you have any questions at all, feel free to send an email over to questions@mss.dev.